Batanggenyo topped the charts with an impressive 95.47% rating in this year's pharmacist's licensure exam. How did he do it? Let's go find out. Representing Lyceum of the Philippines University Batangas, please welcome the 2025 Top 1 pharmacist, Sean Jan Ilagan, RPH, here with us today on The Hangout. Hello there, Sean. Beautiful day to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning po, Miss Anne and Sir Paulo.
Good morning. So unang-una sa lahat, congratulations on topping this year's pharmacy licensure exam. Woo!
Thank you po.
So, nung una mong nakita yung results, when you saw your name there, what went through your mind? And in-expect mo ba na ikaw yung magiging top-notcher?
Well, actually, ma'am, I was not really expecting it to top the board exam because actually po, even after the day po ng board exam, nung day 2 po ng board exam, nag-message po sa akin yung father ko. He was asking how it went, kumusta naman po yung exam. And I said, pasado naman because I was not really expecting yung performance po na sana gusto ko sa boards. Parang hindi po siya yung nangyari because we had 6 modules po for the board exams and I was only sure of 2. So yung 4 po na modules, parang hindi po ako sure talaga. And actually yung unang module po, parang nahirapan po talaga ako. And parang yung correct answer ko lang po na binilang ko was 60, around 60, roughly 60 to 65. So medyo hindi pa po siya cut out para po mag top notch ganon. So sabi ko na lang po na basta po makuha ko yung license, maging pharmacist po by the end of the year, okay na po yun. Bonus na po yung pag-top notch.
Grabe. Sean, first of all, congratulations once again. Can you give us siguro a preview or rather look back into the curtain kung ano yung mental state mo while taking the entire test? Because na-mention mo nga that out of the 6 modules, siguro 4 of them, there was a bit of siguro unsureness happening when it comes to taking that test. How was the entire process for you?
Well, to be honest po, the board exam po was a really humbling experience. As you know, as any board exam taker would say, you can never be prepared. You can never be 100% prepared at sabihin mo sa sarili mo na, okay, 100% na akong ready to take the boards. Because anxiety, fear, and self-doubt would really kick in, most especially days before the board exam. So, what I did na lang po was, well, the exam was mentally and physically exhausting, at least for me. Naramdaman po ng katawan ko yung pagod ko, even physically.
Yeah.
Well, I focus na lang po on staying calm, trusting in what I already know, on my preparation, and of course, praying for clarity as well.
Grabe. You're right. You're never 100% ready. You're only 95.47% ready. Kasi yan po yung score mo sa bar.
Oh, and you know, ang hirap ng preparation for bar exam kasi I have friends na nagpe-prepare dyan before, pero syempre years ago na bar exam yon. But you know, hindi mo sila makausap, hindi mo sila maaya anywhere because they're really concentrating. May mga study group yan, tapos talagang nagpe-prepare sila. Were there any setbacks or challenges, obstacles that you had to face as you were preparing for the exams?
So, actually, ma'am and sir, even before the review, even before the review started, I was actually contemplating whether I take the boards dito po November or next year po because of financial constraints. And of course, mahal din po yung mag-enroll sa review center, and then first time ko lang din pong mag-move out and to live outside of the province para po for months, for 5 months, 6 months, para po mag-prepare for the boards. And you know, on top of that, yung being away from family din po. So, but I decided to take the boards na din po para maka-help na din po sa family. And I was, lahat po yun ay possible with the help of my loved ones and my titos and titas who extended their help para po maigapang po ang pangarap na to.
Sean, na-mention mo, I know this is very personal, na-mention mo there were financial struggles, you having to move away from the province, living by yourself, and of course having to rely on others. Can you tell us a bit about yung moments na yun? Because, again, it is incredible that you were able to focus pa rin on your review, on your studies, to make sure that you ended up on top. Well, yung goal mo was to get the license, and siguro bonus na yung maging top 1. But can you tell us a bit more about siguro the hardest moments wherein you felt the most unsure dito sa preparation mo?
Well, I think yun nga po, due to financial constraints, I had to make a decision whether I take the boards earlier or later. Pero I think God really provided and paved the way because earlier this year po, I was able to get a job din po based on abroad, which is related also to what I am currently studying yun sa pharmacy po. So, nagkaroon din po ako ng extra income. I was able to provide for myself during my stay sa Manila nung 5 months po. So, nakahelp din po yun.
You mentioned already yung support that you're getting from your family, yung support system mo. Since losing your mom, you have been single-handedly raised by yung daddy mo, right? So how did your family react when they found out na hindi ka lang pumasa sa bar, ikaw pa ay top-notcher?
Well, it was actually...
Ang laking bonus nun, di ba? You're just really after the licensure, tapos biglang ikaw pa yung top-notcher. That is something huge, something to celebrate. Anong reaction ng family mo, particularly your dad?
It was actually funny po kasi one moment, talagang lahat po kami aligaga kasi we were expecting that the results will be released earlier, at least 3 days after the boards.
Wow,
So,
okay.
like, November 19 po, but it was extended up until November 21, which was the intended release date naman po ng PRC.
Okay.
And nagkataon pa po noon na Miss Universe pa po noon. So lahat po kami parang hindi po alam kung saan.
Kung saan manonood?
So, nung umaga po parang nanonood po kami ng Miss Universe. Tapos mamaya mag-check na naman ng PRC page. May release na ba? Baka mamaya
Medyo
biglang
tarin yung attention.
Opo.
Okay.
So, the results were released at a very unprecedented time. Talagang siguro po nung time na yun, medyo pagod na din po mag-check ng PRC. I was actually, nagti-TikTok po ako noon, nanonood po ako ng live ng isa sa mga batchmates ko po. And then, I actually received the good news sa isa po sa mga lecturer sa review center na na-enrollan ko. And then, she extended her congratulations na hinanap niya daw po yung name ko sa list of passers. And then, nung time po na yun, parang hindi ko pa po alam kung meron na po talagang release ng result. And then, we had a consensus po, yung mga ka-dorm ko.
Yeah.
6 po kami kasi sa dorm. Na kung sino man po yung unang makakita ng results, sabihin na po agad sa group chat para hindi na po kami kakabahan. Sabi po niya, 6 out of 6 daw po. So, lahat po kami nakapasa sa dorm namin. So, ayun po. And then, but I still made an effort to find my name dun sa list of passers para, I want to cherish the moment. And then, as I clicked po dun sa list of top-notchers, nagulat po ako kasi naka-zoom po yung document. So, tas nakita ko po, unang-una po yung pangalan ko. Nagulat po lahat po dito, pati po kapitbahay namin. Kasi, yun nga po, may nag-iiyakan, may nagsisigawan, gano'n. Tapos, very gabing-gabi na po nun. So, yun po.
Ba, akala ng mga kapitbahay mo, nanalo yung Miss Philippines sa Miss Universe.
Grabe, imagine mo yung emotions, no? Kasi syempre, inaabangan mo tong listada, tapos nalulod ka ng Miss Universe, napaka-tensyonado din nung pageant.
Saan ka mas na-stress? Sa PRC results o
sa
sa
Miss Universe?
tensyon ng top 5?
Parang mas nakaka-tension po yung sa PRC po talaga. Ilang days din po namin yung inintay ng mga kabatch ko.
Oo, nag-prepare sila doon, tsaka sila mismo yung involved. But yeah, di ba, imagine mo, kasi palipat-lipat yung attention nila from the list. And, it's crazy.
Grabe talaga yung Miss Universe. Alright, obviously, kanina we showed the photos of, I believe, yung nanay mo dati. And then, of course, your sister as well. Again, from a personal standpoint, I'm sure that there were prayers shared, the moments shared also after na nakuha mo yung top-notch sa PRC. What would her reaction been like if she were here today? Would you have any idea or have you thought about that, especially with yung dad mo?
Yes po. Well, I think my mom would be really, really, really happy kasi she has been very supportive since day one. No? And although wala po siya dito to witness several of my graduations and achievements, I know she would be really, really proud. And actually, to share po, I was not able to visit her po kasi nung November 1 because I was sick for a week. No, before I was sick for a week po. So before I go to Manila, I made sure to visit po my mom and I prayed to her po. And I actually asked for a sign. Sabi ko, if ever man po na pumasa ako, bigyan mo ako ng sign. And then, I actually sabi ko po noon, kung mag-top man ako or magpumasa ako, as yun yung sign po ay kung may makikita akong dadaan na na ibon. And then
Okay.
as I uttered that word or kaya yung sa kanya pong grave, there were two birds na nakita ko as in, and I take it as a sign na my mother really helped me achieve this this achievement.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
you know what they say, they never really leave us.
Oh, yeah.
'Di ba? Parang they're here. They're not here physically, but as long as they're there in your heart, they remain in your heart. They never leave. They're just there to guide you. So sign yun from your mom. But you know what? I'm a mom myself. I mean, I'm a parent myself, and I know the difficulty of raising a child. And yung daddy mo, single dad siya, supporting not just you, but yung sister mo also. 'Di ba? Close ba kayo ng daddy mo? What's he like as a father? Kamusta yung relationship niyo?
Well, my father and I have a steady and supportive relationship. No, very quiet lang po ang aking dad at saka ako. Yung quiet lang po yung relationship namin.
Okay.
Pero ano, deep, I know na yung sineshare po namin is really really deep. And most especially after the passing of my mom. So siya po talaga yung naging anchor namin for my sister and for me as well. So I'm really really grateful for my dad po kasi ginapang niya po talaga yung pag-aaral namin. Hindi lang po pag-aaral, sa lahat po ng aspect. And hindi ko po alam kung how he was able to manage it, pero ano po talaga, very very proud of my dad po.
How about your sister naman? I'm sure that she also played a role in terms of yung support para sa'yo. How was that relationship like?
For my sister naman po, very supportive din po siya sa journey ko. Actually, pharmacy was not really my first choice. Talagang very very coincidentally, yung first choice ko po talaga was chemical engineering, which is the same licensure exam na nirelease din po nung same date po ng
Wow.
nitong 2020.
Pakahirap naman.
Opo.
Okay.
But it was actually my sister who really pushed me na mag-pharma kahit dahil yun nga po, kahit po mahal ang medicine, ang course na to, ang pharmacy in general. So siya din po yung nag-push, and habang nagre-review din po ako and all throughout my preparation since college, talagang siya po ang isa sa mga naging support system ko po, at saka yun, tumulong din po sa akin.
It's good to see that yung family mo is there for every step of the way. Your dad being a single dad, so difficult. Your sister also obviously being support. And siguro, hindi naman siya taking credit na nag-pharma ka instead of Chem-Eng. Tama ba?
Siguro po.
Oo. But at the same time, it's a good thing that you asked your mom na to give you a sign at hindi dumalaw kasi baka maka-heart attack pa tayong lahat when talking about that.
Okay lang naman din yung dumalaw actually.
I don't know, Sean, ha? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay na ako sa ibon.
I mean, I'm okay with my dad making dalaw.
No. But okay, now that you top yung bar, what's next for you? You mentioned you already found work on the side to be able to supplement yung income mo to actually be okay outside of the province. Pero what's next for you, especially knowing that you have topped the licensure examination?
Well, I'm still discerning po my next steps, but talaga nakikita ko po ang sarili ko sa academe po. Yan po.
Okay.
In academe po. I want to personally first give back sa mga institution who helped me achieve this dream of mine, or to who helped me achieve this license po. So I want to give back po muna sa institution na tumulong po talaga sa akin po.
Okay. Well, now that you are a newly licensed pharmacist, what is your perspective on the Philippine healthcare system? Meron bang mga changes or improvements that you would like to see?
O, di ba? Pang Miss Universe yung tanong.
That's right.
Well, there's a lot of potential naman po in terms of the healthcare system, but undoubtedly, marami pa rin pong challenges. Malayo pa po tayo sa ideal, sa gusto natin. No? We see people, stories of people, public hospitals who continue to struggle with the scarcity ng resources, insufficient staffing, no, healthcare workers that are overworked yet they are underpaid, and it's actually disheartening to see to witness patients na who would wait for long hours, even for days in lines to just to receive the basic necessity, the basic care that they rightfully deserve. Kailangan pa po nilang hingin, kailangan pa po nilang mag-wait ng days para lang makuha yon. So hopefully the local and national government would work on these things, because both the Filipino worker, Filipino healthcare worker, and the Filipino people deserve a good healthcare system.
I find it very interesting that yung initial thought mo after topping yung exam na to is to venture back into the academe and give back to the institutions that helped you get there. Yan ba yung advocacy mo, yung education in terms of making sure that the next generation or even your generation of healthcare providers are up to par with what you have in mind is the ideal? Again, parang Miss Universe yung tanong, pero
Diba?
yes. Is that yung advocacy mo?
Well, yes, I think as an newly licensed pharmacist po, we are termed as medication experts nga po in the healthcare team. Well, I want to advocate for correct medication use, kasi aside from, well, I will say it's ironic kasi we're talking about access to medicine, pero may nakikita din po tayo na mga stories in social media that the public are nagkakaroon po sila ng access to also in disinformation and misinformation about medicine, and which would lead to also added burdens, financial burdens, some of them would lead to complications and even death. So yun po talaga yung advocacy ko, to advocate for correct medication use as a pharmacist, kasi as pharmacists we are the safeguard nga po, parang we safeguard the public from kasi ang medicines po could either be life-saving or could be threatening, depende na lang po sa gamit.
Grabe yung answer
Ganda
na yan.
answer niya,
Yung
no?
answer niya, hindi lang pang
Yeah.
third runner-up, no?
Oo. So, ikaw na si Mr. Pharmacist 2025. But now that you've passed, Sean, anong advice mo for future bar exam takers?
Well, marami na din po nagtatanong sa akin even sa chat po kung how I prepared, how long I prepared for the board exams. But I always say na my preparation did not start nung 5 months ago when I decided to review sa review center. It did not start nung nagpe-prepare kami ng mga exams, ng mga drills, pre-boards. It started the moment you choose to enroll, or I choose to enroll sa pharmacy school. So, still ang magiging baon po natin sa board exams would be the basics that we already know during our 4. Some of us even had to finish the degree 5, 6, 7 years. So, yun po talaga yung you and also a healthy mindset po, because again, yun nga pong board exam, it's a really humbling experience. It will test your mental capacity, even po yung health mo, yung physical health mo talaga. I-challenge niya po kayo, bawal magkasakit. You'll drink lots of vitamins, supplements para lang maiwasan yung mga klaseng sakit po. So, you you have to really prepare with purpose, and you show up every day. Laging sinasabi po sa amin sa review center, because the moment na hindi ka mag-show up, yun yung moment na wala ka ng chance, no? So you show up every day, even if you're scared, even if it's uncertain, you show up, kasi by showing up, that's when you know na meron kang shoot, or meron kang shot, or meron kang chance of passing or even topping the board exams po.
You miss 100% the shots you don't take. Sean, before we let you go, we have two last questions. Anne has our final one. But then ako personally, I want to give you this opportunity because it's never about the individual. I know we're celebrating you as an individual, as the top-notcher. Pero na-mention mo kanina that you had an incredible support system behind you. Yung family mo, yung sister mo, yung dad mo, your mom, as well as the rest of the relatives that you had. I want to give you this opportunity to siguro honor them in this public forum kasi I'm sure you've already said the words to them in private, but then what would you like to let the world know about how they helped you?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank personally God po, kasi I personally believe na God carried me through. Parang kasama ko po siya talaga habang nagsasagot ako ng board exam. Yung mga unsure kong answers, He made it correct. Personally, parang hindi ko po alam paano talaga po nangyari. It's really unexpected, but I bring back every bit of glory to Him. So, and then of course to my family, to my tata and to my ate, to my titos and titas who supported me talagang. Yung iba po, they are saying their silent prayer. Ang tatay ko po talagang pumunta pa ng napakaaga para lang magsimba at maghain ng panalangin po sa church during our day 1 and day 2 ng board exam. And also to my friends, sa mga dormmates ko po, who really helped. Talagang iba po yung bond na gawa po namin with this journey. Yung iyakan, yung mga tawanan, yung mga review session namin, they really help po a lot talaga po. And yun po.
All right, Sean, before we let you go, our show is called Beautiful Day. So what makes your day beautiful?
Well, of course, what makes my day beautiful po is, finally living the dream po of becoming a pharmacist. And hopefully, I always pray for this na sana po itong achievement na to would pave its way, sana po gamitin ako ng Diyos to be an extension of His healing hands, because at the end of the day, yun talaga po yung purpose ko in life.
Thank you so much for your time, Sean Jan Ilagan. We wish you all the best on your journey as a licensed pharmacist. Congratulations again. Thanks for joining us today.